I think the best hope for people is for Christians to constantly be aware that they are in the world as witness bearers. We believe that Christ has inaugurated a kingdom that didn't originate in this world, and that this kingdom is presently uh, operative. Christ is on the throne, and while the world doesn't recognize his governance, we are called to help people see that he is in fact king, he is Lord, and he is the risen one, that he holds the keys of life and death. There's, people often say, well, how do you know, my father once said, well, how do you know what religion is true? And I said, well, let me just tell you, you can make a very good case that Jesus Christ rose bodily from the dead. You've got the testimony of the eyewitnesses, you've got the changed lives, you've got the rise of the Christian church, you've got the empty tomb, you have the absence of counter arguments, the plausibility of counter arguments. So, listen, if I have to choose a religious figure, I'm going to choose the one that comes back from the dead because he seems to know something I don't know. Uh, and I do think that we shouldn't shy away from being really straightforward. We're living in a generation right now. This is the first generation in human history in which its opinion leaders generally believe that the grave is the end. There's always been atheists throughout history, but it's now become that they practical atheism is quite common among ordinary people, and among elites, atheism, rather with a soft a soft atheism, I think prevails among opinion leaders in America. I think they don't, if they do believe that there's something beyond the grave, they don't think it's relevant to the world we're living in right now. And so they leave it as just a question mark. But this is a culture which doesn't believe in some sort of underlying intelligence to life, that doesn't believe that there's uh, a life beyond this world, creates a certain kind of culture. They create a culture which is focused entirely on this world and finding satisfaction within this world. A culture that believes that there's judgment at the end of history, or believes that there's some transcendent existence after death, they create a different kind of culture. And right now we're creating a culture that doesn't recognize anything beyond the grave. My own opinion is that this is one of the reasons we're seeing so much violence at with younger people. Why we're seeing increases of suicide. They're growing up in a culture which no longer reassures them that life's worth living. And I don't think once people are comfortable and living adult lives, I think they forget how fragile adolescence is. And young people growing up today do not have the confidence that something as basic as male and female is set in stone.